Independent journalist Nick Shirley says he has become a target of political attacks after exposing what he calls major fraud in Minnesota's daycare system. Shirley's reporting went viral last month after he released a 42-minute investigation showing dozens of daycare centers that appeared inactive, yet were still receiving millions of dollars in government funding. That video exploded online, reaching more than 138 million views on X alone. Soon after, federal officials launched investigations, and the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services froze all childcare payments in Minnesota. The story dominated headlines and forced officials to answer tough questions. But Shirley says instead of uniting around one simple idea, that fraud is wrong, critics turned their fire on him. In a preview of an interview on Outkick, The Riley Gaines Show, Shirley said many of the attacks are coming from the political left. He argued that exposing fraud should not be controversial and said the response shows how deeply political the issue has become. Since going viral, Shirley says people across the country have started reaching out to him with tips about similar alleged fraud, especially involving daycare centers in other states. He says the public response has given him what he calls a mandate to keep digging and keep exposing wrongdoing. At the same time, legacy media outlets like CNN and CBS News have questioned Shirley's reporting and credibility, adding fuel to the debate over who the public should trust, independent journalists or long-established news organizations. All of this is happening as President Donald Trump's administration continues to emphasize cracking down on waste, fraud, and abuse in federal programs, making this controversy part of a much larger national conversation. The full interview with Nick Shirley will be released Wednesday on The Riley Gaines Show, available on all major podcast platforms and on YouTube. As this story continues to unfold, one thing is clear: the fight over fraud, accountability, and media trust is far from over. What is your thought? Write your comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe.